And welcome back everyone for the round number 7 of career mode in Ultimate Racing 2D2. Today we are heading towards San Marino in Italy, and last time out we have actually gotten a P9 in Miami, which was the second time in a row we were doing that result. We got 2 more points for the team, and now we're gonna try to continue those results. But before everything, let's quickly look at the standings. The two Red Bull of Verstappen and Perez are leading the way. Then it is the two Mercedes of Russell and Hamilton. Then the Ferrari, the McLaren, and the rest of the pack, except Lance Stroll, is pretty pretty stacked from P10 to P15 at 5 to 1 points. And for the Constructor Championship, it is, of course, Red Bull leading Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, and Aston Martin. Alpine is the best of the rest with 6 points when Sauber and Williams are equal on 4 points. And of course, Racing Bull Haas didn't score any points for the moment. With all that said, let's head to qualifying. And here we are on the IMOLA circuit. As always, we're gonna have 3 laps to discover the track and place ourselves the highest as possible in qualifying. And let's do the discovery lap together then. Okay, so the chicane is going flat. I think this one too, yes. Okay, so the track is really wide, so we have the space to make moves and defend correctly. It's not gonna be like a no action race. And actually, the track is pretty simple, even though I think this outside grass on the last corner can be very tricky. And for the moment, we are P14. So great first discovery lap on 117. And now we just have to improve on our time. Yeah, the second lap wasn't looking incredible. It's gonna be a slight improvement, I think. Yes, from 57 to 45, but there is still a lot of time that we can find here. And now we're heading towards Aqua Minerali, and we took it a bit wide, not the best line. And the lap once again was not incredible, and I think it's not going to be an improvement. And we hit the wall. It's not an improvement. Could have been one, but it's not. So Max Verstappen takes pole position. He breaks the streak of Sergio Perez of taking pole with half a second lead. Then it is Hamilton, two Ferraris, George Russell, Lando Norris. Kevin Magnussen surprisingly gets himself in P8 with his not very good Haas. Very surprising performance from him. Then it is Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll closing that top 10. Oscar Piastri opens up the second half of the grid, then it is Yuki Tsunoda, Logan Sargent, Daniel Ricciardo, ourselves in P15, then it is Nico Hülkenberg in 16. The Haas is looking much more faster than before. Then it is Albon in Williams, the Alpine of Esteban Ocon, our teammate, and Pierre Gasly is finishing the last row. And we are on the grid and it will be raining for the start. The track is dry but it will become wet. So we are of course gonna go for the wet tire. The intermediates are not the best choice here because it's gonna be very wet very early. So we're gonna go for the wets and just see where we can go to. So I think we're just gonna see what we can do once the sun is announced and we will go on then. But now it is time to go, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights out, and away we go for the San Marino Grand Prix. It is already starting to rain, and we keep our position for the start. Sergeant looking kinda slow. We're gonna try to make a move immediately in the hairpin. And we actually push him wide, and we lose the position to Ocon and Hülkenberg. And now it is the cloud that are announced. A lot of things going on in that first lap. And we push Ocon. We are really not being that clean. Maybe we're gonna have some investigation as Magnussen and Alonso, both qualified in top 10, are now fallen down with that last corner incident. Don't know what happened there, but they have lost a big amount of time and a lot of position for sure. They made a mistake and lose immediately position to Albon and Alonso. even though Albon gets immediately killed by Alonso here. And Albon actually made a very great move on us. Now we just need to catch them and hope to get up some position now. But with the sun that has come out, we are gonna go for soft tires now and try to pit a bit earlier than everyone else. Oh, and the pit are not ghosted, so the two Williams hit each other. And I think there will be a lot of time loss with the team doing a double stack in front with that non-ghosted pit lane. But for the moment, it is a crucial outlap. We really need to get on the throttle as quickly as possible, lose as little time as possible, and we're gonna see where we can come out. And it seems like there is Ocon, Guan Yu Zhou, and Hülkenberg still in the pits, and we're gonna come out in front of the Haas in P14. Now I think we are gonna do a soft strategy because it is 21 laps. We have done 3 on the wets, so it is 18 laps, and we're just gonna do 9 on softs. And actually, we may be catching Fernando Alonso and his little group of 3 cars ahead because they are fighting a lot. So we may get back into that slipstream very soon. We're getting very close to that group of 3 cars, and we are on the border of the slipstream. And what did I say? 1 lap later, we got that slipstream, but immediately make a mistake. Fortunately for us, we keep that slipstream, and we're gonna wait for Alonso to finish his move to probably attack Daniel Ricciardo in the hairpin. And Daniel Ricciardo has actually lost a lot of time on Alonso and Albon, so we're gonna go for a move around the outside. And it's actually a very good move from us, and we are up in P13, even we're gonna be up in P12 because Alonso has a very bad top speed. Now we just need to catch Albon back to get P11. And Alonso get back at us because we immediately make a mistake once again. And there is some pretty intense battle going on here, and we have actually lost the controller on that corner. What happened? We lost the controller and we went from P12 to P16. That is unbelievable what happened. We went straight. Oh no. And Ricardo is in the pits now. He had a lot of damage, but our race is almost ruined now. I mean, we have nothing to play. And we are gonna pit this lap because it has been 9 laps on soft, as the 2 Frenchmen behind us actually got blue flagged, so we may be blue flagged as well. We're gonna see. We're gonna need to see when Perez and Verstappen come. And now we are in the pit for a second pit stop, and we are going for softs. And we have been lapped by Russell, but we're gonna exit right ahead of our teammates. It's kind of a battle here, and we lose that battle as Kevin Magnussen get past the 2 kick Saubers. And now he's behind. I don't know what happened, but he's behind, and we make the move on our teammate. And this time Guan Yu Zhou hasn't blocked us as much as last Grand Prix on the final laps, and we get past Pierre Gasly with the massive undercut here. Now it is Sergio Perez that is gonna come and overtake us. Now we are basically just gonna try to stay in the slipstream of Sergio Perez to lose as less time as possible, and Lance Stroll behind us. No, Lance Stroll is actually P3. Lance Stroll is on the podium. Crazy thing happening here in Imola. And oh god, sorry, I blocked Verstappen, but Stroll really made a Stroll move and just completely got out of the racing line and just loses 2 positions. And now it will be a race of consistency between me and Gasly, because Ricciardo is actually really far ahead of us. I don't think we will be able to catch him, but now it's gonna be who between Gasly and I can finish highest. Actually, I don't want to block Leclerc, but I am faster than him. He hadn't tried any move yet, and he makes a mistake. And once Leclerc passed us, now we're just gonna do the same thing with him. Try to stay in his slipstream, and when I say that, I lose it. Perfect timing. Yeah, nice. Perfect. And actually, with the slipstream of Leclerc, we have a kind of catch up to Daniel Ricciardo. We can now see him in the straight, and we are only 1.5 seconds behind. Now the question is, can I catch him before the finish line, of course? And it seems like I have lost the time I gained on Daniel Ricciardo because now we don't see him in the straight. And now it is probably gonna be a P16 for us, and ahead of the two French guys behind us. And there is gonna be rain for the final lap, actually. So maybe this can turn out in our favor against Daniel Ricciardo if we can manage the rain better than him. But anyways, it is a win of Sergio Perez in front of George Russell and Max Verstappen. And finally, Stroll lapped us and now goes in the grass. Oh my god, what is Stroll doing? Oh god. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, crazy stuff happening in this last. I'm actually dying a lot of laughter. It's terrible. But anyway, it's probably gonna be, yes, and it's not probably gonna be, it is gonna be a P16 for us in IMOLA. So, as I said, Sergio Perez wins with the fastest lap in front of George Russell and Max Verstappen. Now, Perez is gonna gain back a bit on Verstappen in the driver's standings. And Charles Leclerc gets himself P4 with a brilliant top 5 by Lance Stroll. Once again, second top 5 in the season. Lando Norris is 6, Hamilton is 7, then it is the second McLaren of Oscar Piastri. Then it is Carlos Sainz, and Yuki Tsunoda actually gets himself in the points and gets Racing Bull the first points of the season. Really good job from him. And in 11th place we get Alonso not scoring any points. And in P12 it is Nico Hülkenberg in his Haas. Very good result from him. He had a really good pace and almost didn't sink into the race. Very good thing for the team. Maybe they're gonna continue in that way. Then it is Logan Sargent and Alex Albon, Daniel Ricciardo, ourselves in P16, the two Alpines in 17 and 18. Our teammate is, I would say, as usual, 19. And to finish, it is Kevin Magnussen closing up the grid. And after that very entertaining race, we can see that actually Sergio Perez has closed the gap by 11 points on Max Verstappen, but Verstappen is still leading the championship. Then it is still the two Mercedes. George Russell is actually on a very good podium streak since round 2. After Russell, it is Lewis Hamilton, his teammate, and the two Ferraris, the two McLaren and the Aston Martin of Lance Stroll. Then it is Esteban Ocon, ourselves, Alex Albon, Fernando Alonso, Pierre Gasly, Logan Sargent. And now we finally have Yuki Tsunoda adding himself to the point scorer of this season. He's now not in the bottom 4. And all of that has made Red Bull even further away of Mercedes in the lead. Then it is Ferrari, McLaren, Aston Martin. Basically nothing changed about Racing Bull getting themselves in P9 and now Haas are the last one yet to score points in this season. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for watching this episode of the 7th round of career mode. I will see you next time in Monaco, in actually a very beautiful Monaco that has been made by Jeruni, a guy making a lot of beautiful tracks for the community. And I will see you there in the next episode. See ya. Cheers.